Brian Keys, go first, please.
Hey, Kerwin, all the young guys have been, going through a pretty big learning curve, especially with a team, playing 5 freshmen. But with Walker's game that he just had, what have you seen as another young guy, him in the locker room? How has he been preparing and what he had to do to get to this moment?
He's been preparing nonstop. Every single practice, before and after, I always see him working on his post move, working on his touch, getting shots up, making sure he's sharp before every game. I mean, he's there before and after practice all the time. I know all the work he's been putting in, even around shooting rounds. I know he puts a lot of extra work in, and it goes unseen. Maybe except for the coaches, they definitely see it, but that definitely helps us, and it helps him a lot. And I know he's going to keep getting better because this game is definitely going to motivate him to do better.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Kerwin, how much of the infusement that you guys got today from Walker was him, and how much of it was maybe something that coach said at halftime to kind of get everybody sort of on the same page and raise the energy level?
Well, I think the fans definitely helped us get our energy level up a lot. Just all those people just cheering for us. I think it definitely gave us a lot of energy, and our coaches definitely gave us more energy to telling us we got to play more pride, and the tougher team's going to win. So we just try to come in and bring as much energy as we can, especially Kessler did the same thing, and Kessler just played really big for us.
Mike Topper, go ahead.
Hey, Kerwin. Coach had mentioned it, the first half not exactly ideal with the turnovers and not shooting the ball as well. What did you guys say to each other in the locker room? And then can you describe sort of that urgency in the second half that was completely different from the first?
Yeah, we just tell each other we got to calm down and be less fidgety with the basketball. It's just it comes down to just everybody moving without the ball, making hard cuts, changing your cuts because they switching everything. So we got to be smarter with how we cut and basically just try our best to take care of the ball. And everybody just try their hardest to get open. That's pretty much all we was talking about.
CL?
Kerwin, last week you guys came off of a big win on Louisville, and Coach Williams said he thought that would have been kind of a springboard to get you guys playing better. How will you guys approach and handle this success of winning the game like this? How will you handle it differently than maybe you handled success after beating Louisville that way?
It's only going to go up for us from here. We're only going to get better, and we're going to continue to play with even more energy, especially now with fans in the building. It's definitely going to help us a lot. Having 32,000 or 3,200, I don't know how many people was in there, but it felt like it was a lot of people by the way they was yelling. But we're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna keep going up from here, and we're gonna be more prepared for the next game.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Hey, Kerwin, I think Walker had 6 points in the first half, and then he had a couple there right out of the gate in the second half to get you guys started. Was there anything there in the first half or maybe early in the second that you saw out of him, maybe a particular moment where you're like, he's really got it today and we're going to need what he has? Was there anything that sort of registered for you from him?
It just came off to me that he was playing really hard, and he was trying his best to get open. He's cutting hard. He's posting up hard. You see him a couple times. He running down the floor, especially he had the pass from Leaky. Shows that he was sprinting down the court and got an easy dunk. I mean, he had some really good steals in the post. I mean, he's just really working his butt off just to get the ball. So we got to reward him for bringing the energy and bringing all his hard work. And the fact that he keeps on working this way to get the ball is going to help him get all these points.
Brendan.
Kerwin, you guys made all 14 of your free throws in the second half. I think it was 10 of 10 in the last however little bit there when Florida State was trying to come back. Roy has told us now that he's made you guys shoot 300 free throws a couple of different times. Can you give us a little more insight into what that process has taught you guys and how valuable it was tonight?
I think it just shows that we can hit free throws. We're really good free throw shooters, and we're better than what we've been showing in the past. Really, it just comes down to us making them in the games, having the same focus we do in practice when we're shooting our 300 free throws. So it really just comes down to, a mental thing and just being able to knock them down.
Thank you.
Luke Buxton.
Kerwin, you talked about earlier how much it means to be part of the Carolina basketball legacy. What about Roy Williams now being a part of this 900th win? Kind of what does that mean to you?
Feels great. Definitely feels a lot. Very great. You know, right now, I'm just hoping to win more games and be a part of one of his championship teams. That's definitely one of the things I definitely want to be a part of.
Good. Deanna, last one for Kerwin.
Kerwin, how important was it stopping the dribble drive in the second half?
I think it was very important just because they got some really good drivers. They got a couple guys who can really get the ball to the rim. So just being able to stop the dribble drive, forcing some bad shots or turnovers was really big for us, and it definitely showed in the second half. Sometimes they got out of control or they would throw the ball away when we would send more guys to them when they drove. And we just focused on challenging the shooters, and that's how our game plan was.
All right. Thank you, Kerwin, very much.